Hello there, and welcome to your Crystal Seed Tarot Career, Money, and Work reading number 2 for September 2025. Let's shuffle the cards and see what we get. One more. Wow, okay. Got some very interesting cards here. Give me just a minute to look this over. Wow, okay. Okay, let me flip this around so it's facing you. This is a pretty cool reading. So we've got past, present, future, past, Knight of Pentacles upright, present, the Devil reversed, and future, Strength upright. This is a very cool reading, and I'll tell you why, but we're going to start here with Knight of Pentacles upright. So pentacles are the element of earth, so that's going to be everything in physical life. So job, money, home, people, places, things, responsibilities, adulting, all of the real life stuff. In tarot, there's 4 court cards. We've got Page, Knight, Queen, and King. And knights are always on horseback, so they are always ready to go somewhere. They're always ready to check something out or go on some adventure, or go towards some new opportunity. And so Knight of Pentacles in the past, this is saying that there was some opportunity that you seized in the past. You may have taken a new job, you may have moved for a new job, but there's some kind of travel indicated here with Knight of Pentacles upright in the past. But this is definitely going places. So climbing the ladder or getting some kind of new opportunity, getting some kind of new position, and that being something that you're very much ready to tackle, and something that you're looking forward to, something that you've been working towards for a long time, likely. So knights are also like the teenagers of the tarot deck. Pages would be the children, kings and queens would be the adults, knights are the teenagers, and that is important because teenage energy is very headstrong and willing to go for it in various ways. Teenage energy has a lot of confidence and belief in oneself, and we kind of lose those qualities as we age and start to question ourselves more. So that's great. You had a lot of confidence in what you do and knowing what you want and going for it in the past. But what this also says is that you recognize that there was some kind of, there's something more that you can achieve in what you were doing. So you hadn't quite climbed to the top of the ladder yet. That's why you're showing up as teenage energy rather than a king or a queen energy. So presently you have the Devil reversed, and this is the Capricorn card. And so we've got a nice pentacle there as well, or pentagram. And so again, this is going to be another earth card. So again, focus on job, money, home, people, places, things, and all of that real life stuff. So the Devil is from the major arcana side of the deck, and there's only 22 of these cards. So when I see 2 of the major arcana showing up in a 3-card reading, and knowing that there's only 22 of these cards, but there's 78 of the minor arcana, that means something big. So that means we're going through a big transition. That means we're going through some massive change. We're learning some kind of universal life lesson right now. Or we're kind of learning what we're supposed to be learning in this life. So the fact that you've got 2 of these right next to each other is saying all of that to me. So the Devil is basically, all of these major arcana cards are telling the story of the fool's journey through life. And as he goes through these chapters, these are people that he meets or someone that he becomes. And when we get to the devil card, we're at card number 15. And the fool has been through kind of a lot of stuff at this point. So he's kind of starting to see some of the yuckier sides of life or things that he's questioning. And when he gets to the devil, he is seeing kind of a crazy scene. It's like sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Maybe a little Burning Man, that kind of vibe going on the devil card. And he sees these two naked people chained up and this huge beast at the top of the perch. And he's like, devil, why are you keeping these people chained up and making them do all of this nasty stuff? And the devil's like, I am not making them do anything. They can take those chains off and they can leave whenever they want. And, you know, if you look, the chains are not really that tight on their necks. So when the card is upright, it's saying that you know what you might be allowing yourself to be controlled by. The devil is the beast, that which you are allowing yourself to be controlled by. And you might know what that beast is, or how to circumvent it if the card is upright. When the card is reversed, it feels a little more daunting. So you may not know how to escape that beast. That beast might be really clamping down on you and keeping you locked up. Or, you know, this is also about balance. So card number 15, 1 + 5 = 6. 6 is the number about balance in tarot. We've got a lot of balance stuff going on in this card. So basically this huge beast that's made up of all these different beasts. He's got horns, he's got cloven hooves, he's got bat wings. He's on this tiny little perch. So the meaning is basically he's got all kinds of stuff going on, and it's a lot to manage and balance, especially on this tiny little perch. So really anything could knock this guy down and he could take these other people with him. So if we allow ourselves to be controlled by a devil, whatever that devil may be, we may allow ourselves to become out of balance, or we may allow that beast, once it falls, to kind of take us down with them. So when I look at this in conjunction with your Knight of Pentacles reversed, you may have started a new job or taken some new position, and now there's some kind of beast at your back. Whether this is something like, wow, I have an insane workload and I didn't realize it was going to be this hard and overwhelming and I don't know how I can do this. That could be a potential beast. Wow, I really hate my new boss. My boss is literally the devil. And I don't know how I'm going to survive this. I don't want to stay in this position, but I just started this position. So what am I supposed to do? I don't want to like get another job again already, or that's going to look bad on my resume. So there's a lot of stress going on with this devil card. Or, you know, this can also just be, I took this new position and now I'm like so overwhelmed learning how to do it that I don't know if I can hang. I don't know if I can actually do this job. And I will tell you, when you take a new job, it's like a year at least before you feel comfortable doing that job. There is a huge learning curve and it makes us feel so stupid, but it's not that we're stupid. We're just learning a new job. So if that's the case for you, please chill out on yourself. Please understand this is temporary. And yeah, it might be overwhelming right now while you're learning, but we've got a good card coming up ahead. So whether this is a crazy workload, a really difficult new job that you're still learning, or a terrible boss, or anything else that may apply to these cards, you are going to figure it out. What I love about this is strength is about taming a beast. And what do we have in the devil? A crazy beast that we couldn't tame. So it looks to me like you immediately figure out how to tame the beast. Like this lion is as good as being this devil. You know what I mean? If this is a beast, this is a beast. This is a much nicer beast than this. So we've got at least a kitty now. It's a lion, but it's a lot better than this guy, right? So this is a great card. Strength has this awesome Mobius strip over the head. There's only 2 cards that have that. The other one is the Magician. And this is about having this inner quiet strength to literally tame the beasts in our lives. Whether that's an actual person or a workload or whatever the case may be. The story going on in this card is the Fool sees this village that is being terrorized by this lion and nobody can tame the beast. And everybody's already tried. And then one day this young maiden walks up and she's like, I got this. And she just walks up and she shuts the lion's mouth. And that's what she's doing here with her hands in this card. So she's basically walking up very full of confidence, very brave, and knows that she has the strong energy that the beast will recognize and will kind of acquiesce to her or will succumb to her. So everyone's like, how did you do that? And she's like, well, I knew my spirit was strong and that the beast would recognize that and comply. Strength is the Leo card. So this is going to be a fire card. Fire is that will, spirit, pure energy, motivation, belief in yourself. That is a great card to end with. So this is you having your fire back, your strength of your spirit, your belief in yourself, and somehow figuring out how to tame the beast in this new situation that you're in. So if we need to speak up and maybe call some things out to a boss that's not working out for us right now, maybe that's what happens. Or maybe this is, oh, I got over that learning curve of learning this new job, and now I know how to manage it. I know how to organize this. I know how to manage my time. I know how to delegate, and I've tamed that beast of that crazy workload. So there is something going on that you are definitely going to tame that beast, and you've got the strength to do it. And more importantly, you've got this fire energy, and that is pure energy, and we need energy to get through this situation, right? So this is a very positive reading. If you're going through a rough time in your work right now, in your career, in your job, this is a fantastic card to be ending with. Really, I couldn't have asked for a better card. So taming the beast, no problem. All right, good luck with everything. Bye-bye.